Hi, good morning, everyone. I was perusing Pinterest this morning and I found this is on my Pinterest board. Found this one that I think I'm going to do something similar to this. Looks easy, uh, has no pattern name, so I don't know if it has a name or if it's just squares stacked on one another. I don't know. Grabbed myself some new paper. Uh, for the first of the year, I said I was low on paper. Got myself a scrap pack. It was 40% off of that, so it was like $3. A 1 pound scrap pack, which gave me like tons and tons and tons of new colors. Look at that bright fluorescent green in there. Anyway, I got a whole big bunch of various sizes. So now I have plenty of paper that I can use. Turn on my light and we're just going to get started here. Alrighty. I'm just going to start in the middle and work my way out. This one's got a little blob of something on this side. I'm going to turn it over. Zoom in for you guys. And we're just going to start with a, make it not square to the page. And we're just going to do like this. Super simple, right? And then we're going to come out and over. And we're just going to make stacks of like this. And just keep going. Super easy. Nothing too difficult today. I really wanted to come out and spend the whole day with you guys, but my work schedule changed, so there's that. And so now I have to go to work this afternoon, so I can't stay out here all day like I wanted to, which is a bummer, but that's okay. Just like that. Something like this, and we're just going to keep going. Just keep building it out until we have all our spaces filled. And am I worrying about what size they are? No. No. You see, I'm not worried about what size they are. Sorry, I'm out of viewfinder. So you guys, I really want to give away some of my art, but I told myself I wasn't going to do another giveaway until we hit 30,000 subscribers, and we seem to have stalled at the 29,000. Actually, I think YouTube must have unsubscribed people again. They do that occasionally. Check if you've already subscribed to me and you haven't been getting notifications of new videos, or check to see if you're still subscribed, because I know for myself I have been unsubscribed from some of my favorite content creators by YouTube. They've just decided I'm not watching enough and they've just unsubscribed me. And that's not true. I don't know why they've unsubscribed me. And it's like, wait a minute. No wonder they disappeared off my feed. I somehow got unsubscribed. I know I was subscribed. So, check your thing. Make sure you're subscribed. Once we hit that 30,000 mark, then I can go ahead and create that giveaway. This is super simple. Something that you guys can do just as a quick doodle. It doesn't have a whole lot of thought process to it. Oops. That didn't go well. That one didn't go well. I'm just making them whatever shape I feel like making them. Bunches of scrap paper flung all over my desk, right? We're going to go like that. Excuse me, I need a drink of water. Still drinking out of my coldest water bottle. Is this sponsored? No, this is not sponsored. Just letting you know, I'm enjoying that water bottle. If you go back and find the video that has the sponsorship thing, feel free to use my code. I don't know if it's still working, but it's there, I think. I believe it was Dawn 10 or Dawn 20 or I don't remember what it was. If you find the video where I customize that bottle, you'll find the code. I want it here. Yeah, I think something like that. Oh, well, that one didn't. Okay then. That one just went in a spiral. That didn't go like the others. Just filling out the space. Should we do a card? Let's do a card so I have something to talk about. We'll do a mild one. Were you involved in any school sports or clubs? Did you receive any special awards? I was in different clubs at school. Most not sports. Sports was not my thing. But yeah, there were a couple of them. I don't. Now that I'm required to think about it, I don't recall the names of all of them. I was in a cartooning club after school. That one was fun. Um, that was with our art teacher. We even went on a field trip once to Hanna-Barbera Studios, where we saw how the real cartoonists cartoon. That was fun. For those who are not familiar with Hanna-Barbera cartoons, I believe, no, it's been too long. It's been like 40 years since we've been there, so let me just give it a quick Google search. Hanna-Barbera shows. Yeah. Yogi Bear, Huckleberry Hound, Tom and Jerry. What else? What else? Quick Draw McGraw. Let's see. Augie Doggy, the Flintstones. That's the one you guys probably really know. Magilla Gorilla, Johnny Quest. All of those cool, old-timey 1970s cartoons. That was Hanna-Barbera Studios. So we got to go and see what real cartoonists do back in the day when they drew every single picture in a cartoon by hand. Went to some strange vegan restaurant afterwards, back in the day when vegan or vegetarian wasn't really a thing. It was sort of hippie. We had fun. Trying to remember what else. What other clubs I was in? Well, there was Girl Scouts. I'm not sure that that's considered a school club, but there was Girl Scouts. Ooh, little out of control there with that. Awards. I'm trying to think of awards. CJSF awards for academics. Yep, got one of those. Don't remember what CJSF means, but I got an award from them. California Junior something, I don't remember. Let me Google that one too. CJSF. California Scholarship Federation. Students honor students for California. What else? What else did I do? I don't know. I hang out with friends a lot. We just did stuff. I don't really recall. Is that bad that I'm starting to get to where I don't recall what was going on in my life, in school? Maybe. that, and then I'm just going round and round in circles, having fun. Let's do another question. You guys like to know what's going on with me, right? I think. Nobody said stop. So, did you ever win anything in your life? What was your biggest win? Did I ever win anything? I don't know. I've won an occasional uh, bet on a slot machine and stuff. Nothing big, nothing memorable. My most fun win, I think, was um, for my 21st birthday. Some people go, was it 21st? Or was it only 18? Give me just another second to think about something here. I think it might have been 18. Was 18, I think. Yes. Okay, so 18th birthday in California, you're allowed to gamble on horse racing. And where I grew up was near one of the California horse race tracks. And we would go to the track quite often just to watch the horses run and soak in that atmosphere. My uncle used to have a part stake in a racehorse, so sometimes he would take us to the track. So we grew up going to the track at least once a year, not really super frequently, but occasionally. And so it was tradition in our community in high school that when you turned 18, you could go to the track and bet for the first time. So me and my friends did that on my 18th birthday. We did it for each of our respective 18th birthdays. So that year, when we all turned 18, all kind of in the same year, we went to the track more often than we otherwise would have. And I discovered that I was pretty good about, we would go to the paddock area before the races. You could see the horses, you could look at them, say hi, pick which ones just caught your fancy, right? And then you could go bet on them. I found out that the horses that were, anytime we went when it was raining, the horses that I liked tended to win. So apparently I was good at picking out a mudder. When the track was dry, I did terrible. I couldn't win for nothing. But when the track was wet, the horses I liked would win. So that was kind of fun. Of course, nobody wanted to go to the track when it was wet. My friends are all, well, it's raining. Why do we want to go to the track? That's silly. But that's when I would win. Anyway, that looks good enough. Let me zoom out so you can see how big this is on the page. I think I'm happy with the amount of space it's taking up. Maybe one more over here somewhere. Maybe a big one. Okay. And maybe a little one sticking out right here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and shade. I feel like I need one right here too. Like that. I'm going to shade. So we're going to grab a pencil. Where did it go? Hello, little pencil. There you are. That'll work. Let's give it a sharpen here. And I'm just going to go around each of those shapes so that they're all on top of each other. Especially where some of them kind of are hard to see. Just like this. Super easy. Nothing that's taking a lot of time. Just a super relaxing one for today. Like I said, I have to go to work this afternoon, so nothing spectacular for today. As soon as you get this shading on there, it will really, we'll be able to really see all of these shapes just kind of pop out. That'll be fun. I'm getting cold. It's cold out here today. I may have to turn my heater back on. It was, when I first woke up this morning, it was only 45 degrees out here in my studio. That was way too cold to come out here and draw. My fingers wouldn't have functioned. So turned my heater on. Got up to about 65, which I thought was sufficient. But now my nose is getting cold again. So I think it has gone lower than that since turning it off. So I may have to turn it back on. Almost all the way around. And then we'll give it a little smudge, because that makes a big difference. And may come back in and clean up some of those lines with the eraser where I got a little carried away. Right on the edges there. Okay, let's give this a smudge. Where's my smudger? Here's one. This'll work. they starting to pop out there? Yep, they sure are. I have a little. This is not the best of my blending stumps. This one's a little thin and kind of smushy. Oh well. Okay, let's do another question while I'm doing this. What was the wildest thing you have ever done that you would like to share? One of the things I've done that I didn't ever think I would ever do and that I actually enjoyed is going parasailing. I thought I would be absolutely terrified. Heights is not my thing. I am not a heights person. And I thought, why am I doing this? That was my thing. Why am I doing this? But I was on vacation. We were in the Cayman Islands. It was beautiful. And we went up, and it was peaceful and calm and beautiful, and I wasn't scared. And it was the best thing I've ever done. But also the craziest thing I've ever done, because I didn't think I would ever do that. And I wouldn't mind doing it again. It was a tandem parasailing ride, so I was up there with my husband, which I think helped considerably. I don't think I would do it by myself, but a tandem worked. Tandem helped me be less afraid, and I had a great time. That's my big, crazy, what have I ever done crazy story. When we were young, did we ever TP people's houses? Yes, we did. I don't know about the tradition in your area, or if you even had that as a tradition in your country, but in our area, it wasn't a malicious thing. Now, egging was a malicious thing, and that's something that I would never ever do. That was terrible. But TP, that was just kind of a fun thing, especially if people had wonderful trees in their yard, or like my friends once for my birthday, they TP'd my car. They just wrapped it up like a mummy. I couldn't get in. That was kind of funny. But when we did it as a sign of affection, a fun gag, we would come back and clean it up. Parents didn't always find it hilarious, but the kids did. But usually it meant it was somebody's birthday or some sort of celebration. And like I said, the kids would come help clean it up the next day. Were there people who did it maliciously? Yeah, there were. But that wasn't my group of friends. You wouldn't think of doing it nowadays because toilet paper and eggs are way the heck too expensive to waste them on throwing them over trees. I haven't seen anybody TP a tree in decades. Guess it was a 70s thing. I don't know. Alrighty. I don't know what this is called, so I don't know what I'm going to call it when I put it out there in the universe. You'll see it whenever I decide to do the thumbnail. Pile of papers or something. I don't know. But let me put a... Which way do I want to live it? This way? This way? Maybe that way. I want it to live this way. So I'll sign it. Alrighty. You guys have a great day. I will see you on whatever day I get to come out here again. I don't know. I have tomorrow off, so I'll probably come out here again tomorrow. But I don't have a whole lot of time today to do things. So let's see. Today is going to be a Friday when you see this. So happy weekend to you all. Have a great weekend. I will be back on Monday to do whatever it is I'm going to do. And we will see you on the next video. You guys have a blessed day. Do something nice for someone today. Make the world a better place. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.